পুরো মনটা চাঙ্গা নিয়ে নিয়েছে। প্রচুর গ্লাভটা করে দিয়েছে, এর জন্য মানে আলাদা আমার এই গ্লাভটা করেছে আগের লাইফ কোথায় গেল? হ্যাঁ হয়েছে, হয়ে গেছে ফার্স্ট। স্ক্রিন ক্যাপচার করে দেবে, মানে ইন্ডিয়ায় শুরু করলাম স্ক্রিন ক্যাপচার করার জন্য। হ্যাঁ হ্যাঁ হ্যাঁ, স্ক্রিন ক্যাপচার তো ভালো হবে। चाय रविंदर भाई चाय दे दो।
Time for the first innings in match 2 of the day. SKP Eagles have been put into bat. Akshat Motwani has just arrived and will get the new ball and will face one of his good mates, Yusuf Chisti. They've had some good battles in the past. Yusuf has not been in the best of form. Can he change that today? Time for ball 1. Played away. Nicely fielded at mid-off. Yusuf gets off the mark and gives strike to Wasim Aziz, who was brilliant in the SKP Eagles last game. Got his 25, bowled really well, and is a very consistent performer in this format. Akshat has the toughest job of the day to bowl in the power play to two of the Eagles' explosive batters, but two batters he knows really well. All three players play for CCNFC. Wasim on strike. It's in the slot and he gets him. Cross-batted shot from Wasim and he got it all wrong. Akshat flighting it, tempting Wasim. And it hits the timber and Akshat starts off with the big wicket of Wasim Aziz, who has to go for a duck. Another left-hander to bowl to Akash Agarwal. That's a miss. And Deepak behind the stumps. If he caught that, could have probably tried for a stumping. This is a great start by Akshat. He literally just walked in, just met him downstairs. Didn't even have time to say hi. But it's a good start. Nicely bowled. That stays low and Akash Agarwal was very delayed in responding to that loopy delivery from Akshat, who's bowling it slowly, and it's working for now. Last ball of the first 5. Akash misses, and that is a wonderful start from Montu, as his friends know him. He'll want to keep Akash on strike for now at least. Akash Agarwal likes width, wants to go over the offside. And he does go through the offside. Will take some stopping and come back for 2. Won't really mind as long as Akash is on strike. He likes to bowl to the left-handers in the power play. Thinks a lot about his bowling. There's Akshat. So far so good. 6 balls, 3 runs given, 1 wicket, that too of Wasim. Akash goes for the big heave, which brings Yusuf on strike. If you know these two as well as I do, this is a big battle. Yusuf versus Akshat. Yusuf Chisti struggling for form, but we know what a dominant batter he is. Couple of changes in the field, wants everything perfect. Nicely bowled. Yusuf also slightly tentative. If he was scoring runs freely in Gulmohar, then that would have been out of the park. It was loopy, it was in the slot. Lining up a big hit by the looks of it. Oh, that's beautifully bowled by Akshat Motwani. A dream delivery. And he gets Yusuf, who has absolutely no luck. But you don't need luck in deliveries like that. It spun, and it spun a lot. Yusuf outfoxed, and it gripped slightly as well. You can't do much about that. With the angle, he thought it was going away from the bat, but it turned in and took off stump. Beauty by Akshat. What a start from Akshat Motwani. Eagles in a spot of bother, 4 for 2 after 9 balls. Mayank, the new batter. In the air. For a second, we thought that the shot mid-on or shot mid-wicket would come into play. But that is a wonderful spell. A perfect 10 balls from the number 10. It's 5 for 2.
Warriors. Warriors who set out before the break of dawn. Warriors who navigate through the busy streets. Warriors who bring nourishment to every table. Warriors who find beauty in every journey. These are the warriors of today, caring, bold and unstoppable. Raft Cosmic EV Warrior, India's warrior.
क्या चल रहा है?
क्या छुपा रही है? सेल्फ केयर का सीक्रेट।
बताना तेरा सीक्रेट।
100% आमंड ऑयल और हनी का करेक्ट बैलेंस सिर्फ एक लोशन में है। जॉय हनी एंड आमंड बॉडी लोशन जो दे डीप नरिशमेंट।
वाओ, चिपचिप बिल्कुल नहीं, स्मूथ लाइक बटर।
ये मेरा जॉय, ब्यूटीफुल बाय नेचर।
Nishant Kalra will bowl the final 5 balls of the power play. What a start for Heritage Tigers. Harsh Bihani sticking with Akshat Motwani for his first 10 balls, even though he just came out of the pitch. Believing in him, and he delivered. Now Nishant Kalra needs to keep it tight. Both teams on 4 points. Whoever wins might just solidify a top 2 spot, depending on net run rate. Nicely played away by Akash Agarwal. He loves to go over the offside. A gift in the form of a full toss, and he cashes in. And that is a wonderful comeback from Nishant Kalra. The angle taking it into Akash Agarwal. For a second it looked like it was straightening, or rather going on to hit off stump, but it straightened slightly and straight into middle stump. Brilliant delivery. 10 for 3. SKP Eagles are reeling instead of soaring, and the Heritage Tigers are roaring. Jaji Jaiswal can be the savior for SKP Eagles. Didn't play in the last game, but before that got the Player of the Match award. Fresh off 100 in a second division game yesterday. That'll be a wide miss by the keeper. Could go all the way for 4. It does. Selesh not happy with that. Don't have a regular keeper, do the Heritage Tigers, and that is haunting them right now. That one keeps low. Good comeback from Nishant. One full toss, one good ball, one wide, and then another good ball. Needs to be consistent. Mayank Ahalani at the non-striker's end has a chance to get a big score. Play and a miss. That will be the end of the 15. Does Nishant continue? Yes, he does. Colonel Nishant Kalra. Player of the match performance in the last one. Very good with the ball. Already picking up 1 wicket. Knows Joyjeet very well. Both of them are in the Indian Army. Spend lots of time together and play for the Eastern Command cricket team as well. Nicely bowled again by Colonel Nishant. And JJ gets off the mark. Nicely played by Mayank. But there is protection at long off. Brilliant start from the Tigers with the ball. Akshat with the dream 10 balls. No boundaries conceded by him. That's flicked away by Joyjeet. Brilliantly stopped by Sujit Arya, owner of the Heritage Tigers. And that is wonderful fielding. Super fit for his age. Throwing his body, such is the dedication. Works a lot on his fitness. Very passionate about the game, Mr. Arya. Very good bowler as well. And this will be the final ball of Nishant's spell. Pulled away. And JJ will want to come back for 2. He's quick, but he says no. Good spell from Nishant. 20 balls gone, 19 on the board for the Eagles.
আমার 6 2.8
Abadya Junjunwala will come in next. Very good off spinner.
আমার 2.8 ওকে
Mayank pulls it away. Doesn't have too much pace on that. Will be a single. JJ needs to get his 25 if the Eagles are going to get a respectable total. Cuts that short ball away for a single. Mayank comes down the wicket, but Abadya cramps him for room. And they'll come back for 2. Very good running. As I said, JJ is super quick between the wickets. And they need a good partnership between these two to salvage something from the SKP Eagles' point of view. We've got Covin to come in later. Batted really well in the last game. It's in the slot. Mayank gives it a go. And straight to Harsh Bihani. That one stays low. It does well to get some bat on it. Very good first 4 balls from Abadya. I've seen Heritage Tigers like to bowl their 10 balls in a row most of the bowlers. Next up, we might get Harsh Bihani or Harsh Sehgal. In fact, Abhadya won't continue, so it will be Harsh Sehgal now, which I think is a good idea. Plug him in, bowl 5, and then see how it goes.
इस पल को मुमकिन करने के लिए आदित्य ने पहले से ही शुरुआत कर दी थी।
ये पल सच हुआ, ये पल
और म्यूचुअल फंड से शुरुआत करना जिम्मेदारी की निशानी है।
So big man Harshi will bowl the next 5. Mayank Ahalani on strike. Flicks it away to Akshat, who has a decent throw on him, but Deepak misses it. And Harshi just telling him to collect. Massive dive coming in from Mayank. I think he might have been in. Nicely bowled by Harsh. Not sure where JJ is, but he was somewhere around. Looks like he has hurt himself slightly. Running on the pitch, perhaps. Hopefully he hasn't hurt his hamstring. Long innings yesterday. And maybe a bit of cramp. Hopefully not a muscle pull. So hopefully JJ is okay. Mayank on strike. Pulls it away. I don't think they'll come back for 2. Doesn't look good from JJ's point of view. And with your hamstring hurt, it's very tough to generate power to get a big hit. Harsh needs to use that to his advantage. 28 runs, 28 balls. And cut away. Luckily, straight to the fielder. And from Harsh's point of view, that's a wrong ball to bowl to JJ. That was the only one he could probably just slap away for a boundary. And he's lucky it didn't go to the boundary. Last ball of this over. Mayank backs away, hits it in the air. It's over, mid-off. Rather over that cover fielder. Long off is there. 30 balls, 30 runs. JJ is still grimacing. Hopefully he will feel better as the game progresses. 20 balls to go for SKP Eagles. Projected scores 50. These two need to start getting boundaries soon, and then there's Carvin to come. He can maybe hit a few. I don't think 50 is going to be competitive though against a good Heritage Tigers side with lots of batting. Crunched away by Mayank. As Harsh continues, 6 balls, 6 runs from him. I'm going to bowl this one cross seam. Haven't seen too many bowlers using the cross seam deliveries. And that is why you bowl cross seam. It bounces slightly extra, and Harsh gets the big wicket of Jorjit Jaiswal. Just a chill guy doing his thing, Harsh Sehgal. Always helps on this sort of a surface where it keeps low, it bounces a bit. As you see the cross seam grip. Deceiving JJ. And Kavin Doshi, who swatted a few boundaries against the Cosmic Warriors, will walk into the center. Nice yellow helmet. And looking to light up this end of the innings. What a spell from Harsh. Got the ball too late in the last game, couldn't do much about it. in the middle period is where he can come into good use with the ball. That's a full one. Carvin gets off the mark. Mayank on strike. He needs to get his 25 somehow. Smashes that straight down. There will be protection. Well fielded by Harsh. Bihani, chance for a run out. (34 of 34). Good running as well from Kavin. He's quick. That's edge towards the point fielder. Sailesh with a good attempt. He drops it though. And they come back for two. An extra life for Mayank. End of the 35. Brilliant spell from Harsh. Could have got 2 wickets. He only get 1 though. Harsh Bihani comes in. That's a lovely ball from him. Mayank has done well, but hasn't been able to hit the boundaries. In this format, you need a few of those. But 17 or 15, when none of his players have scored that much, it's okay. That one keeps low. Could be a chance for 2. They'll easily come back. Mayank goes for the lap. Try to go leg side. Goes offside. And that'll go for 4. Finally hits a boundary. Try something different and it pays off. The execution might not have been perfect, but for intent, at least he gets a 4. And he deserves it. .42 on the board now for SKP Eagles. Need to get it to at least 60. Mayank sorts that down the ground. He's on 24 now. This is where he needs a boundary to turn a good innings into a great one, because if he gets a boundary, it'll be 28 or 30 of 19, which is good considering the situation. Kavin on strike though. Nicely bowled by Harsh. Angled in. 10 balls to go, 44 on the board.
पीछे दारू का दुकान ऊपर भाया का काम होता है।
Harsh Bihani will continue as expected. Coven plays that in the air towards long off. Are they going to go for two? Good running, even though there was a bit of a mix-up. Two was always on once the fumble took place. Coven comes down the wicket, hits it really hard. And that is good fielding. Throw comes in, that's definitely run out. Suicidal run, but Mayank goes for a well-made 24 of 18. Vashisht with a good piece of fielding to make up for the previous mistake. Coven keeps strike, that one keeps low. Brilliantly bowled by Harsh as Abhishek Saraf, who bowled the final over for the SKP Eagles a couple of days ago and led them to victory, is at the centre. He can also strike big. Has he come too late though? They need boundaries. They need to get to at least 60. That's 13 of 7. Coven plays it away. And they should come back for 2. Make that 3. For once it's Abhishek Saraf who is positively awarded this time for overthrows. Last time he was the bowler who was frustrated. This time he's the batter who gets strike. 50 on the board for the Eagles. Nicely bowled by Harsh. He finishes his 10 balls with 14. Given away 5 to go. It's 50 for 5. And Abadya is due his 5 balls. And he will come in to bowl it.
In every corner of our nation, there are warriors. Warriors who navigate through the busy streets. Warriors who bring nourishment to every table. Warriors who find beauty in every journey. These are the warriors of today, caring, bold and unstoppable. Raft Cosmic EV Warrior, India's warrior.
Abadya to bowl the final 5. I don't know if that was bowled. It looks like it is. And Abhishek Saraf has to make his way back to the pavilion. It was slow. It turned. It was low. And Abadya picks up the wicket. Aditya Bagadia as the new batter pulls it away past mid-wicket to Harsh. They've got to come back for 2. Coven decides not to take the single. Backs himself to get the boundary. Teammates for Dalhousie Institute, the 2 batters. So they know each other pretty well. .51 on the board for the Eagles. And Coven goes for the big one, doesn't connect, and it's dropped by Vashisht. And they'll come back for 2. Nicely bowled by Abadya. They will come back for 2. This is good running from Aditya. Very good running. The fielding needs to be slightly better. Aditya is enjoying himself. 1 ball to go. 55 on the board. Last ball of the innings. Abidya wants to appeal. Wants to monk out. I don't think he's actually appealed. Just a warning to Aditya not to get ahead of himself. Coven goes for a big one. Abadya should take this. Oh, he's dropped it. Unbelievably, Abadya, who I said is one of the safest catchers in this tournament, drops a cotton bowled. 55 on the board for the Eagles after all of it.